Hey! How's it going?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah? Everyone going stir crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have an idea actually, Dan. I had an idea of something to keep us occupied. I thought because we're at home and we can't be working at the moment, maybe if we got some ribs and we did like sort of old school sort of like rib cook-off sort of thing.
Well, what me and Chris are supposed to do? Are we not involved in your little competition?
Well, it's not a competition.
Competition. It's a bit of friendly.
Yeah, it's just a bit friendly. Me and Dan always used to barbecue together, didn't we? It's just a friendly thing. It's not. You two can do whatever it is you usually do. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. It's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
You sure? Yeah. It's friendly.
俺様が相手だ。俺はこいつらとは違うぜ。貴様の拳など顔どにも効かんわい。お前はもう死んでいる。
Cool. So we got these St. Louis pork ribs. So I'm going to trim these up now. I'm going to take off any bits which are likely to burn or anything. That bit there, sort of, it's real thin. It's not going to cook sort of properly. So I'm going to trim them up. Take off any bits like that, make them sort of nice and neat, and then we're going to take off the membrane that's on the back of the ribs. So I'm going to get busy with that now.
Hi. So it's Dan from the Beefy Boys here. I'm now going to show you quickly how to trim some ribs. The first thing you want to do, you want to square it off. The last couple of ribs on each end, they're going to small, they're probably going to burn and fall out anyway. So you want to cut it off and get it nice and square.
What is it, Daddy?
It's pork ribs.
Pork ribs.
Yeah.
This is the membrane on the back of the ribs. You really want to take this off. It gets a bit sticky and holds the ribs together. It's not very nice to eat. Now a little trick, butter knife. Now what you need to do, if you get the butter knife underneath the bone itself, it makes it a lot easier to remove the membrane. A little trick, use a piece of blue roll, tea towel, kitchen towel, whatever you have at home. And this should then, if we're lucky, get a good grip of it with the towel so you don't slip. Membrane should come off, hopefully in one, if you're lucky. Up.
Right, here we go. Yeah. Just making the rib rub. We've got a bit of smoked salt, black pepper, and now we're going to go with a little bit of smoked paprika. Oh, it will be a little bit because I've run out. So, right. A little bit of smoked paprika. We're going to mix that all together.
This is basically my rub. It's basically the same as Murph's. It's salt, pepper with a bit of onion granules, garlic granules, and a splash of paprika.
So we've got the rib all trimmed up and looking nice. Now we've got one of the secret reasons why my ribs are going to be so much better than Dan's. You ready, Moo Moo? Can you put some mustard on top of there for me, please? Just a little bit. Go on, give it a squeeze.
Good squeeze.
Give it a squeeze. Mummy might have to help squeeze. You're going to have to wash that mustard now. Right, well done, little one. What? You're doing a good job. That's cool. We only need a little bit.
I'm going to wash it.
Yeah, we're going to rub some mustard into this to help the rib stick on.
Okay, we'll try this again. I didn't press record on my last video, so I already put some rub on. So this is going to be the second attempt if I can do it. There we go.
And then we flips it over. Then we go. Be careful, Moo Moo.
Okay, so what we have here, we have a mixture of oak, some nice old oak here, and we've also got some nice apple here as well, the smaller pieces. We're going to try and cook completely on wood. I've got a little bit of charcoal going in my chimney just to get the fire lit, but once the fire's going, I'm going to try and use just pure wood, no charcoal whatsoever. And in this one, we have some of the same, some of the apple and some of the oak, but we've got it wet. Like anything else wet you throw on a fire, it causes a lot of smoke, so damp wood will kick off a lot more smoke for a bit more of an intense flavour.
Right, so the smoke is getting up to temperature. So now I've got the wood. So this one here, which looks like I've just chopped it down off a tree, is apple. And then these two blocks here, which look like they've come from woodwork at school, that's hickory. Yeah, so we'll get a nice smokiness from the hickory and then a bit of sweetness coming from the apple. Whoa.
So now it's time to put the ribs in. So here we have the first one. What we're going to do now is come over to the smoker, lift her up. Whoa. Nice. You put them in meat side up. Probably that way, you probably go the fat side in, be the best way to go. And that's the one. And then number two. In as well. You obviously want to try and keep them inside because you don't want to let any heat out when you seal it, when you shut it. Okay. We are in.
We've got the smoker hitting 275 or just coming up to it there, so we're going to get the ribs in. What are we making?
A barbecue.
Yes. So we've got the smoker going now. It's on 275, and we're going to leave those ribs in there for like at least 2 hours now, and then have a look, because if you're looking, it ain't cooking. What's that? What are we saying, little one?
Ribbons don't cooking.
Close enough, little one. Yeah, barbecue.
Barbecue.
What are we doing today?
Barbecue.
Barbecue, that's right, big in, yeah, barbecue, bless. So what we're going to do now, as you can see, it's smoking away beautifully. And it's on bang on 270. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So that's 2 hours in before we look at it again.
So we've got a good amount of smoke coming out of this now. You can see it's nice and wispy, and that's what you want out of your smoker. You don't want it sort of like big and foggy like a Hogwarts Express. You want something just a bit sort of wispy, with a bit sort of a blue colour to it. That's that nice sort of sweet smoke, which isn't going to over smoke the meat, but it's going to make it real delicious and tasty.
2 hours later.
So we're just going to open it up and have a quick look at the ribs. Let's have a look.
Let's have a quick look, shall we? Wow. Okay.
So what we're going to do, we're going to spritz them. So we've got some of the Beefy Boy Beefy Blush apple juice in here, or Beefy Blend. So we're going to give it a bit more. I think I'm going to give these a little bit more smoke. I want to take them a bit redder than that.
With some apple juice. You want to get it nice and wet so the sauce sticks to it.
You can see the bones starting to pull away, look. Right, here we go, back in.
And now we're going to give them a base with the barbecue sauce as well. This is nice. Okay, here we go. And lid back on. And we're done.
Right, just about to check the ribs. I just had a look at Dan and Berth's ribs on their photo, and I like zoomed in real close, and I reckon they've been running their smoker a bit hot. They look a little bit black and a bit charred on the outside. Not as glorious and beautiful as these bad boys. So let me show you now. Oh, yeah, I mean, like, look at the colour on those, look, sweating, there he is. Beautiful. I think I've got this in the bag. I've definitely got this in the bag. Look, you can see the bones starting to pull away. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a spritz. A bit more of the apple juice from Orchard Origins, the Beefy Blend one, which is all from Queenswood. Right, give that a nice spray. Now we're going to baste it. Now what I've got here is the Beefy Boy Babyback sauce. Now when you're basting your ribs, you want to put a little bit of hot water or heat it up a bit so it doesn't go gloopy. Now we're going to give it a nice coating. Here we go. Get that all over. It's important to dab, not to brush, because you don't want to be brushing any of that rub off. You can see all the rub sticking to it sort of nicely now. So that's it. Just dab it on. Don't brush. Dab. Oh my God! Look at those. I don't know if it's just the fact that I've been locked inside for almost a month, but this is almost sensual. Look at those beautifully glazed ribs. Nice.
Okay, so they've been in for about 20 minutes now with the barbecue sauce and the apple juice. So they should be nice and caramelised now. So now we're going to wrap them. What we need to do before that is the same thing as what we did to the ribs themselves. So a little bit of barbecue sauce on the foil itself, just so it's got something to stick to. Same thing again, a bit of a spritz with the apple juice, and then it's time to get the ribs out. So, wow. As you can see, all the bones starting to come out, all the skin's peeling back, which means it's getting there. What you want to use really is a tea towel or oven gloves. You don't particularly want to use any tongs or anything like that. You don't want to shred the bark when you pick it up, which I'll probably do now I said that. Okay, first one. Okay. Over and on.
So I've been playing some psychological warfare games on Dan and Berth. I've been messaging them, telling them their ribs are crap, and I think it's got to them. I'm in there, you see. So I think, you know, it's really put them on the back foot. You know, they're trying to make out that I got it easy because I've got this beast of a smoker, and they're just using the bullet thing. But I mean, there's two of them. It's just me. I'm doing it on my own. I mean, don't get me wrong, the missus has got a lot of washing up to do, but this has been all me. So anyway, we're going to wrap these ribs in a minute and yeah, get them back in. The ribs have been in, glazing. Let's have a look. Oh my god. Oh god. So you can see that barbecue sauce has gone all nice and tacky now. Right, oh dear. So yeah, we're going to get these ready for wrapping.
Same thing again. Spritz with some apple juice, nice and wet. Oh. Like so. And then another baste. Just a little bit of barbecue sauce all over it.
There we go, just spritzed them. You can see the bones starting to pull back, so we just spritzed them with a bit of the apple juice. Now I'm just going to give them a little bit of a baste on the back with the barbecue sauce before we wrap them. I'm going to wrap them nice and tight.
Now we wrap them. Okay. Nice and tight, so it keeps it all together. You don't particularly want, you've got to be careful the bones don't poke any holes in it as well. You don't want any of that juice coming out. Wrap it up, nice and tight, like so. And they go back in. Okay. What you want to do then is double check. That is the meat side up. So when you put them back in the smoker, you want it meat side down.
Ribs in 4, about to go in. I've got some wings at the top here as well. I'm doing just because I've got the smoker on, so I might as well. And so we're going to chuck those in. Now, something most people do when they start cooking ribs, they do 3, 2, 1. It's a good rule. So you do 3 hours unwrapped, 2 hours wrapped, and then unwrap them, and then you do 1 hour with them basted. What I find though over the years of doing ribs is that you're actually better off just kind of doing it roughly by sort of eye. So I tend to do about sort of 2.5 hours first. Get nice with the colour you want on them. Once you've got the colour you want on them, baste them, give them like another sort of 20-30 minutes, then wrap them. And I usually find once you've wrapped them, it's probably only about an hour or so before they're ready. So we'll come back and check those in an hour and hopefully they should be done.
Okay, so quick update. As you can see, we're enjoying the sun now. The ribs have been in for only about 20 minutes now wrapped. They're probably going to take another hour, I expect, just to be safe. So like, see, Murph's trying to play mind games with me, you know what I mean? Trying to put me off by saying I've overdone them a little bit. But you know, at the end of the day, mate, when you've got the ribs coming out, got the bones poking out nicely, you can tell you've got a good colour of smoke as well, the darkness of it. What Murph's doing, he's going by Franklin's handbook really, and he's copying him exactly what he does. And as you can see on Murph's video, their ribs aren't really, the bones aren't really poking out too much, and they're quite bright and bright coloured. I think he's done a bit less than what he should have done really, but you know, each to their own, and hopefully he's not as embarrassed as he's going to be.
So yeah, I've seen on Instagram some people have been voting about who's got the best ribs, me or Dan. Obviously they're not finished yet, so they're just voting on the photos, and see that yeah, sort of Dan and Berth are winning that, which is, I don't know whether there's something about with the filters on Instagram, maybe people, I don't know, maybe people like burnt ribs. I don't know. You think they like a juicy rib, but well, I'm not. You know, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter like Dan's ribs. I'm, you know, I'm staying positive about it. I think when people see the finished rib, they'll be able to see, you know, which is clearly the best. So yeah, not worried at all. So I'm gonna baste my chicken wings that I've got in here, the bonus chicken wings. Let's open this up and also check my ribs. Now, a good way of checking ribs, I find, is just to pick them up and see if they need longer, right? If they were done, those are starting to get there. So basically, you pick them up, and if they kind of bend, hang in the middle, again, they both need a little bit longer. So we're gonna baste these wings up. Ooh. Wings. He who dares wings. Right, back in.
How's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, all right. You've been watching any of their rib competition?
No, those two. No, mate, no.
What have you been up to?
Well, loads, mate. Loads. I mean, I'm having a really good time, actually. Yeah, I'm having a whale of a time. Yeah.
Cool.
You?
Nothing really. No. We could do our own rib competition if you want.
What? Me and you do the cooking thing?
Yeah, we could do that if you want.
Yeah.
I'll give you a shout next week or something if you want.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
All right, mate. Well, I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah. Nice one, mate. See ya.
So it's been about an hour and a half since we've wrapped them and put them in. We've now just got them out to have a look at them. And I'm pretty excited. You can see here all the bones coming out, even falling off the bone there, look. Pulling out. And if you even just wiggled one of these bones, it would come out. Which I'm not going to do, because obviously that's the best. But what we're going to do now, give it another little spray, just to keep it moist. And a bit of a baste with a little bit more barbecue sauce, just for the flavour. And then what we're going to do is wrap them back up and leave them for another half an hour, just to rest, just to soak it all up and soak the juices back up inside it again.
Done. And a really good way of checking that they're done is like picking them up in the middle, and if they've got that sort of bounce, then they are done. This one most definitely is, and those are there as well. So I'm just going to let them sort of rest now. Just flip them over just to rest a little bit. And then, yeah, we'll be unwrapping them in a bit. Dan's been trying to psych me out as well now. He's been messaging me, saying my bones ain't pulling out of my ribs, saying that I'm just trying to be, you know, like Franklin, copying whatever he does. I mean, I've looked at the bones, I've unwrapped them all. I've got the wife to come and have a look. The wife said there's nothing the matter with my bone. So yeah, I was, you know, he's not getting to me. I haven't thought about it since he said it. So yeah, you know, I'm just going to do what I'm doing. You're not getting to me.
Okay, so they've been resting now for about 20 minutes. We just don't take off the foil. They look and smell amazing. So what you're going to go for, you want to cut straight through the ribs, in between the two bones. What you want is a perfect cook on the middle, then a nice pink ring going all the way around the outside, which is the smoke ring. Okay, so here we go. Ah, there we go, look. You see all the juice coming out of it, look. Falling off the bone. Beautiful.
Right, ready? Oh. Look at that. Look at the juice. Look at it. Let's have a bit. Epic. Bones straight out, lovely and clean, juicy, delicious ribs. It's good. You like it? Yeah, me too.
Ooh, right, so yeah, that was loads of fun, wasn't it? I've just finished. I must have eaten about a whole rack of ribs to myself and all that mac and cheese. I've got to say, that's the best ribs I've ever made in my entire life. The smoke coloured them beautifully. If you look, you can see the perfect pink smoke ring all the way through it, and you can see the juice as well, and the fact that it fell off the bone. So I clearly think I won that one. I mean, you look at Murph's, it looks like he's almost like a roast dinner, like he's put it in the oven. There's no smoke, there's like crackling on the top. I mean, it's kind of like a poor show really from Murph really, but you know, you got to give him some credit, you know what I mean? He can make a good burger. But yeah, so that was loads of fun. We really enjoyed it, and hopefully we're doing some more of them. And thanks you guys for taking part and interacting and voting on the Instagram polls and votes and all that. It was good fun. I think I'm in the lead with most of those votes as well, actually. So you know, you guys know your stuff. So thanks very much, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.
I've eaten so many ribs. Well, that was a fun rib cook-off. You know, I think it's obvious there's one winner there. You know, nice juicy red ribs. You don't burnt ribs, do you? But no, not burnt dry ribs. But yeah, that was good. That was good fun. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we should do it again sometime.
Is it on?
Yes, boss.
Well, can you see me, Ronald?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm Tobby, and when I'm not chasing the Beefy boys in person, I'm following them all over YouTube. You can too. Just subscribe here. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Oh, God damn it, Ronald!
Sorry, boss.